What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is having a good day thus far. So for this trailer review, we are taking a look at a home invasion horror film called Invader, which, as you see here, gets a nightmarish new trailer. Is it Mickey Keating's 7th feature film hits select theaters on February 21st. Now, this just came out. I mean, look at the time frame within the past hour or so, give or take. I did go back and look to see because it mentions it's a nightmarish new trailer, implying that this is not the first trailer we've seen for this film. So I did go back and find out that almost a year ago, this film was premiered at a few select theaters, and there was a teaser trailer on it. I did review the teaser trailer just to see, is it pretty much the same thing with just a few added scenes, and it's not. This is a completely new trailer, as the headline implies. The teaser trailer was only roughly 54 seconds, and it didn't really give a lot away as far as at the time. I feel this trailer that they're releasing just now is what I would find and call a much more traditional trailer that we would expect to see. So we will take a look at the details of this newly released article. Then we'll go back and just briefly look at the details from a year ago, and then we're going to review this new trailer. So let's scroll down here. This is an image from the film from the trailer. So home invasion horror Invader hits select theaters on February 21st with a creepy new trailer dropping today via Doppelgangers releasing. From director Mickey Keating, which did Darling and Psychopaths, and producer Joe Swanberg did VHS. Invader stars Vero Menez and Colin Horetta, and follows. And this is now the synopsis. And this is a pretty long one. And you guys know I don't like reviewing, reading, covering synopsises, summaries of films, especially for trailers. I feel it takes away from the trailer in trying to either figure out what's going on, but we will cover just a small snippet, the first couple sentences of this, again, just to give us an idea. I usually will do that. So Anna is a long way from home, but eager to visit her cousin Camilla in the Chicago suburbs. After Anna's bus gets delayed, she arrives very late and begins to fear the worst when she can't get a hold of Camilla. And that's where I'm leaving it. If you want to read the rest of this, you can see it here, but I will put the link for this article in the description of this video like I normally do. So if you want to finish reading out the synopsis, you can do so. In an interview with Eye for Film, Keating expanded on his personal reasonings behind making Invader. There was an effort project, the idea of being in place that you're so unfamiliar with that everything seems abrasive. Personally, when I get into situations and I'm overwhelmed, like an airport I'm not familiar with, every major sound startles me, especially when there's a level of urgency. It could be that I have to get somewhere, or if the ultimate goal is that I need to get home or to a place that's familiar, then things seem so much more overwhelming. When you go to somebody's house, or if you stay overnight and you wake up and need to use the bathroom, even though you've been there for a few hours, there's still the question of which door is it and where do I go? That is what we wanted to sell in this film, even though we've established the space. Then it just mentions here, which we already mentioned up top, look out for Invader playing near you on February 21st, and check out the new trailer below, which we are going to do here in a moment. So let's quickly jump back to the article. I did come across this article here on Bloody Disgusting from, again, almost a year ago, February 16th, 2024. And here you see Invader teaser trailer horror movie from Mickey Keating and Joe Swanberg comes to theaters in March, which when it mentioned here coming to theaters in March, you're going to see here as we scroll down just real quickly, Invader will open in the following 4 Alamo locations on March 15th. So this is what it meant by opening in March. Now I think this is now going to be a much broader and wider release, the one that's coming on February 21st. And again, this covers off what we pretty much just covered off on as far as who's in it, as far as the premise. And then this is the 54-second teaser trailer. Again, there's not much to this one, but I will also put the link for this article in the description of the video below. So if you want to come to this one as well, check out the teaser that was released a year ago, you can do so. And then here is the poster that came along with that March release in 2024. Pretty interesting poster. Even this doesn't give much away. They use the same image here in the middle as they do for here, and for the and for the first image that we saw here on the newest article. So again, A lot of the information we've already covered, but I just wanted to provide that clarification on the March release date in 2024 versus what is getting released in February 2025. So let's jump now to this trailer and see what we're getting ourselves into.
Ma'am, Morton Grove, last stop.
Is anybody there?
Me estoy aquí en la estación de autobuses solita y nadie responde.
When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Voy caminando hacia tu casa.
Your destination is 5 miles away.
I am looking for Camila Torres.
She's not here. She didn't come to work today.
Creo que algo malo está pasando. ¿Me puedes llamar?
Your destination is 2 miles away.
¿A dónde vas?
1 mile away. You have arrived at your destination.
Why did you do this to them?
So that was a pretty interesting trailer. Yeah, they don't really give much at all, and I think they don't. I mean, in my opinion, if you go watch the teaser trailer and then watch this one, which is about almost a full minute. Nah, I wouldn't say a full minute. That was a minute 40 seconds. The teaser was about 56 seconds. So you get an additional 44, 45 seconds in this new trailer. And again, I watched the teaser before we got into this one, and you know just about the same amount of how this film is going to play out in both. Now, we obviously see from the premise we read, we see that she missed her bus. She's trying to get to her cousin's. And I'm wondering though, because when she got to her cousin's house, it's daytime, and then they do a transition to nighttime with an individual outside the house. He's taking either a hammer or a hatchet out of his pocket, and then we assume going into the house, because then we start to see the trailer really speed up, seeing a lot of cut scenes of what's going on, almost showing us what was happening the night before. So I'm wondering if that's how it's going to play out, because we also then see her at the end of the trailer with a pistol pointing it at somebody, saying, why did you do this to them? And we hear what sounds like someone laughing. And when I'm hearing that laugh the very first time, immediately what came into my mind was it almost sounds like a joke, like the Joker laughing. I'm not saying it is the Joker by any means. I'm not saying it's someone portraying the Joker. I'm just saying it sounds like that individual is laughing similar to what the Joker laugh would be. So where I was going at it with this was, if we were seeing a transition from what she's going to walk into that house and see, and then we're going to see what was happening the night before, or if she's going into the house, finds her cousin, and then the night falls, and then we're starting to see the rest of it play out. I'm thinking it's going to be the former. I'm thinking where she's going to show up to the house, she's going to walk in and start to see what's happened. And as she's seeing it, we're going to see a flashback of the night previous, and then seeing what really transpired. Somehow then bringing the two stories together, where she's pointing a pistol or running into this individual or individuals that committed this crime against her cousin, right? So I like the grittiness of the filming, the way that it's filmed, and also the grittiness of the locations that they were using. If this is on site somewhere in a Chicago suburb, I would imagine this is probably what some areas of Chicago may look like. I've never been to Chicago. I don't know if that's in fact what it is, and that's where it was filmed. But if it is, it looks pretty gritty. I liked, again, the way it was filmed, very indie, independent looking. Now, when we actually get to some of the kills, I'm hoping it doesn't. I mean, they're probably going to use practical effects. I imagine they will, but I'm hoping the practical effects they use do lean more on the side of realistic versus oversaturating with practical effects where you can tell it just outright looks fake and it doesn't really flow well with the filming, if you understand what I'm meaning. So definitely interested to see this one. It's made it onto my list. I will look to see if it's going to be playing in my area somewhere on February 21st. If not, unfortunately, it will be another digital rental or purchase for me. But drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the upcoming film called Invader. Again, this film came out a year ago. I'm surprised they didn't release it sometime in 2024 if it did get premiered in those certain locations at the Alamo in February 2024. Why did it take a year for it to come out? But either way, we're getting a full release. And again, let me know in the comment section if you're interested in seeing this film, or were you one of the lucky ones that saw it a year ago, and what did you rate it? So if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Peace.